global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. Imo State Governor, I'm talking about Hel'p Uzodinma, is beginning to spread his tentacles, and he wants Edo people to realize that what made him fought in the position of election in Imo State to later on becoming the sitting governor is very much capable and well able to be duplicated in Edo State as Edo decides, and the Right Honorable Frank Okiye, Speaker of the Edo State House of Assembly, had called on the President Muhammad Buhari to rein in on Governor Hel'p Uzodinma of Imo State and other stakeholders of the All Progressive Congress APC for allegedly planning to invade and forcefully take over the House of Assembly. Frank Okiye, in a statement, alleged that Uzodinma and APC leaders are in a secret agreement with the impeached Deputy Speaker Yekini Idiaye to import a fake made to take over the Assembly. He said this is akin to lightning a match in an already tense political environment, which configuration is capable of causing crisis in the state and of a scale beyond our imagination. We recognize the constitutional right of the three members of the House of Assembly to support the candidate of their choice, but that should not distract them from coming to work to carry out the job they were elected for, he added. Reacting, Simon Ebegulem, Imo State Commissioner for Special Projects, said the Speaker is already jittery because of the imminent defeat in the coming election. The illegal Speaker and his governor are not making sense to me with this baseless allegation. Please let me come in. I do not understand. Which one is illegal Speaker and illegal governor? Is it Obaseki that was legitimately and rightfully voted by the people of Edo? At least the last time I checked, he was the governor. Nobody, sanctioned him. He was the governor of Edo State, and the same Speaker was also duly elected. I don't understand what this latest style of illegal protest, illegal Speaker, illegal governor is amazing. They just keep importing words. But let's continue. He now went further. He said, I don't even know what they are talking about because there is no House of Assembly in Edo State. Are you serious? I think that is why the so-called Speaker is running away from his shadow like a criminal that will always run once he sees a law enforcement agent. There's no House of Assembly in Edo State. There's always House of Assembly in every state. I don't understand. Honestly, they're beginning to confuse us all with their words. Let's continue. However, I don't know why he should draw the leg of His Excellency, Governor Hel'p Uzodinma, into his political problems. My governor is interested in working with other APC governors and stakeholders to reclaim Edo State, which has been an APC state before Governor Obaseki donated it to the PDP. The illegal Speaker and his principal are already jittery because of the imminent defeat in the coming election. You can see that his aides are resigning every day, including his Deputy Speaker, he added. Now, let me quickly say this. They said they just moved his speech bill from 500 to 5 million. I do not know the component or proponent of this hate speech bill and what it entails, but calling a duly elected governor and a duly elected Speaker, you are an aide, for crying out loud. What is that special? What's that his position again? With due respect, he called himself special aide to special project or something like that. Is to one an aide, somebody they appointed, somebody Hel'p Uzodinma. Okay, yes, that's his name, Commissioner for Special Projects. You were appointed, you were not even elected, and you are calling a duly elected governor fake. You call a duly elected Speaker. Before he became a Speaker, he was a senator, or he is a senator who was elected by the people of Edo State, and you call him fake. We use words wonderfully in this country. When a common man uses that same word, it becomes hate speech. But when a particular party uses the word, it's a normal word, it's allowed. Why would you insult the sensibility of the Edo people by calling the people they duly elected? Whether it is through rigging or not, INEC confirmed them winners of those elections, and they now gave them the position to become both governors and speaker of that state. Why would you call them fake? But let's feel the reaction of Nigerians over this, because honestly, you have left Imo State. Sorry to say, I will still say this very quickly. Pensioners, barely 3-4 days ago, were being flogged by thugs because they were not paid their salaries, their pensions, they were not paid their gratuities. Nothing was done. They cried out. People shouted, people screamed. They've still not been paid. And you're in Edo trying to cause chaos. I'm not against you campaigning, but do not, for crying out loud, say that there is no Edo State Assembly, House of Assembly. I know constitutionally, every state in Nigeria have a House of Assembly. And whether they are functional or not, whether they are people that the senators are up and running is what I do not know. But what I do know is there are people sitting in those assemblies and they are working. Whether they don't work or not, but they are being paid their salaries or constituency money, as the case may be. So saying that they are fake and that there is no Edo State, I'm surprised. And if there is not, I'm surprised. That means the constitution of Nigeria is wrong. You may say they're not functional, or maybe they're not on top of their job, but calling them fake, calling a governor, sitting governor fake, that to me is hate speech. To me, that is where we should start with the 5 million fine over his head. We can do campaign. See, that's the problem we have. We can do campaign, but going below the belt is to me it's going. That's where the HP. Let's start from the elites. Let's see how this works. But let's feel the pulse of Nigerians over this. This one here says, so the attention is no longer on Oshiomole now. It's now Uzodinma. Okay. This one now is saying, sorry, Obaseki, you will later tell us that we are the cause of your problem. This one here is saying, since I don't wise to know, say Nigerian politics now government of the pocket, by the pocket, and for the pocket. I know they worry myself for their matter again. This one here says Uzodinma don't come again. This one here is saying, here is an appointee of an unelected governor from Imo State calling a legitimately elected speaker of a House of Assembly an illegal speaker. You know, that's what caught my attention. Appointee. You were not even elected. And it's an insult to Edo people. I tell you. It's the height of all the insults you can think of in this whole issue. Talk, you're free, but don't insult the sensibilities of the Edo people by saying that their speaker that they elected is illegal. So you appointee, you're illegal. Who elected you? You're not even elected, you're appointed. The way Naija matter sometimes it's a tired person. Let's continue. This one here is saying, let's continue. This one is about, honestly, Naija matter don't tire me, I beg. Okay, same thing he's saying. This one here is a fear of the unknown can never happen. This one here is APC want to scatter Edo State. So many things have been said here. This one is how can another state governor forcefully take Edo House of Assembly? Nigerian politicians needs flogging. I don't know. This one here is saying, how can Supreme Court governor take over another state's House of Assembly? Our politicians now, wow. This one here is saying, this one a serious hallucination. This one here is saying, maintaining the balance of terror between Edo PDP and Edo APC is the key to fair contest. All involved should work harder at maintaining the balance of terror going forward. All involved should want to stay alive. I don't understand what you're trying to say here. This one here is saying, there's no smoke without fire. This one is saying, Hope's administration is unnoticed in Imo State. People are crying for their pension and gratuity over there. This one here is saying, this is not a big deal in Nigerian politics because every party in Nigeria will wish to take over state assembly, either forcefully or the opposite. Nigerian politics is a very dirty one. Okay, this one here is saying, Hala, Supreme Court governor of all time, wants to do it in a supreme way in Edo State, and these are the names he actually hates, calling him Supreme Court governor or made in Abuja governor. If you want to be slammed legal suits, call him those names. He doesn't like those names at all, and these are the exact names they're calling him online everywhere. I tell you. This one here is saying he can try that in Edo. They will take, if he can't try that in Edo, they will take him out. Edo people will not tolerate any misbehavior from Supreme Court governor. I don't know about that. They threatened him the first time that they will not allow him to come into Edo. He came in live, nothing happened. Okay, but what I'm saying in fact is let Edo truly decide. I honestly hope that Edo people will decide. But the fact that an appointee looks like a sitting governor and calls him illegal simply because you want to score a cheap goal, a cheap point is so not wrong. It's an insult to the sensibility of just all, not just Edo people, but all Nigerians. And an appointee that is not recognized by people, just probably recognized by his governor, is calling a duly elected speaker illegal. Let's start the hate speech bill from there. That's how we're going to wrap it up. Let's meet in our comment section. What's your take on the fact that Hope Uzodinma is doing this Hope way that he's known for in Edo State? We don't know though if Edo will react for or against. Time will tell. Let's meet in our comment section. Let's discuss it. What's your take on this? Don't also forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Stay tuned for more.